Roblox has been around for a very long time. What once started as a humble project between developers has transformed into a multi-million-dollar corporation, delving into stocks, gaming, and social media. Naturally, with something this big, moderation is of course going to slip up. And when it does slip up, it can lead to rather harmful results. Let's skip the bullshit. You're here to hear about weird shit on Roblox. I'm here to tell you about weird shit on Roblox. Let's get into it. Just how easy it is to find unsettling games on Roblox. Half the time, you don't even necessarily need to look. Like this, I'm pretty sure this is what greets you at the gates of hell, but I don't know yet. So all you need to do, it's literally so fucking simple. It's something you already know people are into. Some you already know is going to be effective. And already, I'm getting weird results. I'm getting anime feet simulator, and obviously some of these are shitpost. Like Cecil's feet hangout. You can tell that this one was probably just made by someone who has a bizarre sense of humor, but not all of these are necessarily like this. Some of these could theoretically be actual, like, fetish content, and if you know any, like, see, furry food isn't, even if this is a joke, I'm not sure if it should be on a kid's platform. And, like, you can, like, this was clearly, like, something taken from something that people jerk off to. Some of this, I think, is actual, like, someone's getting off to this. And having this on a kid's game is worrying because kids could be exposed to these, like, fetishistic content, and I shouldn't have to explain why that's bad, because it can lead to hypersexuality and porn addiction. And even if some of these are jokes, me as a 17-year-old idiot, I can't really find out if all of these are jokes. Like, this one's obviously a joke. This one, maybe not. It's a character people simp for, so maybe. And a 7-year-old idiot? There's no way they can tell. So they might meet some fucking weirdo. They might meet some Dan Schneider who's actually looking to find, like, little girls who, or little boys and girls who are into feet and shit. That's a problem, no matter if these are made ironically or not. But sexual content on Roblox used to be so much worse. Alright, so if you've been on Roblox as long as I have, some of this might bring up some memories, and they might not necessarily be pleasant. So I am going to remind you of the trigger warning at the beginning of this video. If mentions of sexual activities and grooming around minors is triggering to you, I implore you to click off the video. Now with that, some of you may be asking, what is a Roblox condo? Essentially, it was Roblox sex. And it was a game just called Condo. Nothing that would, like, initially raise any eyebrows. Just called Condo, and it would have these morphs that were anatomically correct, and these animations that would simulate lovemaking. And now keep in mind, Roblox is a kid's platform, and there's nothing to suggest anything about what this game could be. It's just called Condo. So there's no real way for a kid to know what it was. And I remember when I was younger, I joined some of my friends' list who was playing it, and it was interesting. I was an internet-raised child, so I saw a lot of things I probably shouldn't have, but even by my own standards, that was pretty weird. And I remember I was getting proposed by many random people to do, well, you can guess. I'm sure you can guess. And then, as, like, an 11-year-old, I didn't necessarily understand what it was, so I still had my innocence. So, minor being
asked to do sexual things on Roblox, and I shouldn't have to explain why that's a problem. That is disgusting. That is deplorable. Now, these games, from what I can tell, are a thing of the past. At one point, it got renamed to Scented Con, so the Roblox moderators wouldn't pick up that it was essentially a Roblox gangbang house. But then there were Discord servers that people would join, and now it seems to be a dead trend, but it does reinforce the fact that anyone can be behind that screen, and that can lead to some really uncomfortable revelations. Which now leads us into the unfortunate truth of what's going on. Roblox doesn't care. The game that once made many people's childhoods, myself included, has now become a soulless, corrupt, I guess, monopoly over children's content. And they simply don't have the time or resources, or they simply just don't want to pay for them, to keep children safe on their platform. Which leads to the even more disturbing revelation. The game that you and I may have grown up on, anyone could be behind the screens of people we call friends. Anyone could be a potential pedophile, a sicko, or anything behind the screen, and we'd have no way of knowing. It doesn't just have to be localized to certain games. It can be anywhere. It can be in the most popular Roblox games. And at any point, some kid could get in there and be groomed by an adult. It's depressing, really. And truthfully, there's not much we can do. Wherever children are, predators will flock to. It's just the law of the internet. And that's about it. If you liked this video, maybe subscribe. Bye.